without. However, there are some foods that not only help us survive, but are very enjoyable to eat. Those types of foods are desserts. According to USA Today, 60% of people like to eat desserts when they are happy. Some desserts that most people like to eat are cookies, cakes, brownies, and my personal favorite, French macarons. French macarons are one of the most challenging recipes to make. However, I will show you all the tips and tricks to perfect this challenging recipe. 3 parts for the ingredients and materials. The first part is the materials that you will use. The second part is the ingredients for the macaron shell. And the third part is the ingredients for the frosting. The materials you will need to make this recipe are a stand mixer, a food processor, parchment paper, cookie sheets, spatula, sifter, measuring tools, piping bags, piping tips, oven mitts, an oven, and this is optional, an oven thermometer. You will need to make the French macaron shell are 1 3/4 cup powdered sugar, 1 cup almond flour, 3 large egg whites at room temperature, 1/4 cup sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon vanilla powder, and a few drops of food coloring of your choice. The ingredients you will need to make the French macaron filling is 3 cups powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons milk, 1 cup butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla powder, and a few drops of the food coloring of your choice. Tip to making French macarons is to adding the powdered sugar, the almond flour, and the vanilla powder into a food processor to make it finer so the top of the French macarons will be smooth. More smooth, use the sifter to sift the blended mixture. Making the French macaron shell is adding the egg whites with the salt into the stand mixer until the eggs are frothy and no longer translucent. Once the egg whites are frothy and no longer translucent, add the sugar gradually. Once the egg whites form stiff peaks, you can add a few drops of food coloring. I'm going to choose yellow because yellow symbolizes happiness and desserts can make people happy. It shouldn't fall if you turn it upside down. Add the dry ingredients to the meringue and gently fold it in with the spatula. I'm going to gently fold it in so I don't overmix it. Once you're done mixing, gently pour the batter into the piping bag. If there are no air bubbles, tap the cookie sheet really hard on the counter. After you're done tapping, let them sit for an hour before baking. While waiting for the French macarons to rest, we're going to start making the frosting, which is a much easier recipe. First, you add the butter and start creaming it. Add sugar 1 cup at a time. Step is to add food coloring to your frosting. I'm going to choose purple because it's one of my favorite colors. Then mixing your frosting, gently add it into the piping bag and preparation to fill the French macarons. Came out of the oven and they are perfect. So now we have to let them cool for 30 minutes before adding the filling. Once the macarons have cooled, flip all the macaron shells over, find 2 that are about the same size, and gently add the filling to one of them and add it from